Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Mike Wolfe was criticized by American Pickers fans for charging exorbitant prices for trash cars. They exposed him once they discovered that he was defrauding viewers. Continue reading to find out more. Although selling junk cars is widespread, most people never mark them up to hundreds of dollars. Mike Wolfe was criticized by fans for charging exorbitant prices for trash cars. He urged viewers to buy the 1959 Chevrolet Corvette that was highlighted in last month's American Pickers show. The footage was posted on Mike's Instagram. The old drag racer was more worn out. Both inside and out, it was rusted and painted gray. New wheels were also required for the vehicle. Mike Wolfe said in his video that they were attempting to get rid of the car. He claimed that the massive crack on the body was the only real issue here. The vehicle was purchased for the History Channel series from a Pennsylvania business. Even though it has extra tires, the side needs some touch-up. Mike Wolfe informed supporters, "We are trying to sell this car." Less than a month ago, the automobile appeared on the exhibition. Just an old, well-maintained drag vehicle with some history. $10,000 is the asking price. That was enough to make fans furious. A few of them expressed their opinions in the comment section. Mike Wolfe was criticized by fans for selling expensive trash. Others clarified that they are aware of individuals that provide vintage autos for less money. "I got $375 for my 1957. And that was a good automobile. It's not a battered mess. $10,000 is way too much for something that requires a lot of bodywork and doesn't run. What a point of sale system. The maximum you can receive for using it as a flower pot is $2,000. That requires a lot. Why does a Corvette appear to be made of naked metal? How?" Additionally, Mike Wolfe has urged viewers to watch the most recent American Pickers episodes. Unfortunately, he hasn't benefited from it. Even though the season 24 premiere got off to a great start, just 711,000 people watched the Wednesday, March 1 show. Social media was once again used by fans to call for the return of their favorite Frank Fritz. "Seeing the Patriots without Brady is like seeing American Pickers without Frank. It's kind of awful. What's up with Frank? Bring Frank back. He is missed. A new year has begun. Return Frank, please." Because Frank is under conservatorship, the show is unable to bring him back. He was rendered incapacitated after suffering a severe stroke in July 2022. After recovering from arduous back surgery, he was let go. The cast of American Pickers includes Danielle Colby, Robbie Wolfe, and Mike Wolfe. How do you feel about Mike Wolfe charging exorbitant prices for trash cars? Do you consider it absurd? How do you feel about the latest American Pickers season? Please share your thoughts in the comment area below. Mike Wolfe, star of the hit show American Pickers, is in hot water after fans and critics alike blasted him for allegedly selling overpriced junk cars. The renowned antique dealer and reality TV personality has made a name for himself by scouring the country for hidden treasures in old barns, garages, and forgotten properties. However, his recent business dealings have raised eyebrows, leading to accusations of price gouging and exploiting unsuspecting customers. The controversy first erupted when a number of disgruntled buyers came forward with claims that Wolfe was selling cars in poor condition for prices that far exceeded their actual value. Many fans who admired Mike's expertise in picking antiques and rare items were left reeling when they realized that the cars he was selling were, in their words, little more than junkers. One customer, who wished to remain anonymous, claimed they purchased a vintage car from Wolfe's collection for $15,000, only to discover that the vehicle was riddled with mechanical issues and required costly repairs. "It wasn't even close to what he advertised," the buyer said. "I felt completely duped. Mike's supposed to be an expert, but this was just a money grab." Fans of American Pickers were quick to voice their displeasure on social media. Many questioned the integrity of the star, whose show has long been celebrated for uncovering rare collectibles and preserving Americana. One fan tweeted, "I can't believe Mike Wolfe is doing this. I've trusted him for years, but this just feels wrong. He's charging people insane amounts for cars that belong in a junkyard." Others were more direct in their criticisms. "Mike, I thought you were better than this," one follower wrote. "You've built an entire brand off finding and saving valuable items, not ripping people off." Critics point out that Mike Wolfe's reputation as a skilled picker and negotiator is at odds with his recent car sales, where prices are allegedly inflated well beyond the car's true market worth. For example, one of the cars being sold for $20,000, according to sources, was a rusted, non-running classic model that would typically be valued at no more than $5,000 if sold at auction. These cars might have some nostalgic value to certain collectors, but they are far from the gems they're being sold as, one automotive expert noted. Mike is essentially taking advantage of people who don't know better or aren't familiar with the true market value of these vehicles. It's disappointing, to say the least. In fact, some of the vehicles Mike Wolfe is offering for sale have even been described as total loss cars, meaning they are not worth fixing up. For example, a 1965 Ford Mustang was listed for a whopping $25,000, despite the fact that it had severe engine damage and was missing crucial parts. "There's no way that car is worth even half of that price," said another automotive enthusiast. Mike is banking on people who don't understand how much it will cost to restore these cars. In response to the backlash, Mike Wolfe has stood by his business dealings, insisting that the prices reflect the rarity of the cars and the extensive effort that goes into locating them. "I've spent years building relationships with people and finding these cars. Each one is a piece of history, and the value is in the eye of the beholder," Wolfe explained in a statement. The star also pointed out that many of the cars he sells are in need of restoration, which adds to the overall cost. "These are not just your average junk cars," he said. "They're valuable relics from a bygone era. It's a niche market, and the price reflects that." However, many critics remain unconvinced by Mike's defense, arguing that his reputation as a savvy businessman has given him an unfair advantage in selling cars that are, quite frankly, not worth the asking price. While some supporters have rallied behind Mike Wolfe, insisting that he's simply charging what the market will bear, many others are beginning to wonder if the star is using his fame and status to take advantage of unsuspecting buyers. After all, American Pickers has cultivated a loyal fan base, many of whom trust Mike's expertise when it comes to evaluating the value of items. But is he overestimating the value of these junk cars? For many fans, it comes down to one simple question. Does Mike Wolfe have the best interests of his customers at heart, or is he cashing in on his fame by overcharging for items that hold little real value? Only time will tell if Mike's reputation can withstand this storm of criticism, or if this controversy will leave a permanent stain on his once untarnished public image. As the drama continues to unfold, fans are left wondering what this scandal means for Mike Wolfe's legacy. After more than a decade of success with American Pickers, his credibility is now being called into question. Many have begun to wonder whether this is the end of the road for Wolfe's career, or if he can somehow redeem himself and restore the trust of his fans. One thing is certain, Mike Wolfe is facing some serious fallout from this debacle, and it will take more than just a few well-placed words to win back the loyalty of his fan base. Whether or not he's guilty of exploiting his customers remains a point of contention, but one thing is clear, the backlash is real, and it's not going away anytime soon. Whether you're a fan of American Pickers or simply a car enthusiast, it's hard to ignore the growing backlash against Mike Wolfe for allegedly selling overpriced junk cars. As the controversy continues to simmer, Only time will tell how this drama will affect his career and public image. Will Mike Wolfe come out on top, or will this scandal prove to be his downfall? The answer might surprise you. For now, it's safe to say that many of Mike's fans will be watching closely to see if he can repair the damage to his reputation, or if he'll continue to sell overpriced junk cars to an unsuspecting public. The clock is ticking, and Mike Wolfe's future in the business world may depend on how he handles the fallout from this scandal. Stay tuned for more updates as this drama unfolds. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Pickers 24, and stay with us.